Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, no. His first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Jackson now. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And now they'll shift things around. On 2nd down, Mostert. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Jackson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A give running right is Mitchell.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Kyle Pitts
from 19 yards away. And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now to the ground, here's Walker. Marquise Bell in on that stop. 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jackson to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no.
They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
On the counter, it's Walker. Jalen Armour-Davis, the one to get the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. There he goes left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That swung out to Mostert.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Still going inside the 20. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run with Mitchell.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert to the 43, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
68 yards.
And the Ravens are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Going deep here for Watkins. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes right side. Inside the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play. And my goodness, another interception.